Hi everybody. I'm taking you along with me while I walk the cat. This is Monday afternoon when we're filming this. I had an idea. I was thinking a little bit about how God is active in our lives and how, at least in one aspect, it relates to how I walk my cat. We started walking her around the perimeter of our yard when she was a kitten, and she didn't take to it right away. And I wasn't the best walker with her right away. I had to learn a few things. And mainly, that is, she likes to lead. That's different than walking a dog, right? She likes to be out front, and in fact, she often likes to forget that I'm behind her holding a leash, and she'll look back at me once in a while, surprised that I'm there, and what am I doing? So I try to follow her, let her make choices as we make that perimeter around our yard. I redirect her when she tries to go too far out of bounds, or when she gets in any trouble out here. I've also learned that I can use a couple of voice commands that help her know what I want next, and she'll most often go along with it. So even though she's leading me right now, there's a sense in which I'm really directing her, but quietly and a little secretively right behind her, helping her with her movements and her decision. It takes a lot of patience on my part, and it takes some patience on her part too. So let's think about how that relates to God and how God is involved in our lives. So there you have learned a little bit about how complicated walking cats can be. As for me, I learned to help guide my cat from behind, leading, yes, but in the most subtle of ways, such that Marshmallow truly believes she's leading me around and that she's in charge of the whole show, when in truth I am assisting quite a lot and even leading, but from that unusual position behind the leash. I mentioned that the experience makes me think about how God interacts with us, at least in one aspect. Think of all our holy scriptures and how old they are, thousands of years old. And yet we read them for ourselves in private, or we hear scripture read in devotions or in Bible study. We have it as a centerpiece for our worship services together, and it's sung through the songs and hymns of the church. These very ancient words spoken so long ago, yet they still serve as our guide and lead us into modern life. It's leading us from behind, using that weight of history and tradition, that holy past, and yet it guides us into the present moment and beckons us forward into our future. God is ahead of us always, you see, but uses the past to lead us, kind of like how I walk my cat. That's one way God guides each of us, independent-minded, sure of ourselves, make our own decisions, think we're all in control, only deep down realizing we really and truly are not. Here's an example, a Bible verse from the prophet Isaiah. Now this is nearly 3,000 years old, mind you. Look, I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way for you in the wilderness. It's Isaiah 43:19. God is always ahead of us. Even when we more often like to think we're out front, we're in control, making the decisions about what's going on, and we've got this, thank you very much. But no, thanks be to God. The Lord is ever ahead of us, guiding us forward, inviting us to grow and move ahead. Move ahead, ever onward. Do you not perceive this? God is helping us understand the new day, helping us comprehend a new way. This is especially a comfort to me during these days of trial, this time in the wilderness, as all our ways of living have been so amazingly disrupted. But God is making a way for us through the wilderness, helping us grow, helping us thrive, helping us move ahead from the sorrow of today toward the hope of tomorrow. May God keep guiding us all in love and grace, peace and hope. And I pray you are well, my friends. Let's trust in the Lord who raises us all out of the dust and makes a way ahead through the wilderness.